In today's Telluride home tour, we are in the mountain village side of the Telluride gondola. We are just moments away from the Telluride Ski Resort and Telluride Golf Club. And today we are going to go inside one of two single family homes that is available in the Telluride MLS for less than $5 million. We're going to check out both the outside, but primarily the inside of this home. What I absolutely love is these rustic elements. But as we step in, I ask you to just forget about everything you know or think about when you see a log home, because as I'm about to show you, it is bright, it is open, it feels in a way contemporary while maintaining the rustic elements that people love about a classic log home. First of all, as we step in, thank you, Mike Shimkonis. This listing is courtesy of Shimkonis Partners. We have over 4,100 square feet with 3 bedrooms, a large bunk room, and a guest apartment. Now, if I can just speak candidly with you for a moment and speak to you like a friend, I have to admit it is not at all uncommon when looking at homes for sale in Telluride or homes for sale in Mountain Village to step into something with a 4 or a 5 in front of it, and I'm talking about millions, walk through the home and scratch your head at the price, because back home, something like that would be just the fraction when we're thinking of the quality and the size and the actual build. This is not that home. This home, as I think you'll see, has all the pride of ownership, literally no deferred maintenance. It's a high quality build, and it has the volume, the floor plan, and just the feel of something worth that sum of money, whereas some of these other properties are justified because of their location and their access to, say, the Telluride Ski Resort or the town park or proximity to the gondola or some other famous landmark in Telluride. This is the kind of home, yes, it is offered for less than $5 million. And it feels like the kind of place that is earning that price tag versus resting on what is available in the neighborhood, versus resting on its surroundings to justify its asking price. But here we are. Look at how we open up. We have floor to ceiling glass framed by these excellent timbers. We have a more modern kitchen, which I can't wait to go explore together. When we make our way downstairs, there's a brilliant brand new billiards room, which is part of a recent remodel. Before we go into the bedrooms, let's stay here. This is the dining room. We have 2 patios on each side of the dining room. We have this very cozy fireplace. This is a small detail, but I think it really counts. We have a den on the other side of the living and dining area. To me, that just says cozy and connectiveness, connected family time with this floor plan. Yet at the same time, we can separate as we need to, when we need to, if we need to, and all feel like we're under one roof instead of getting lost in one of these massive mountain village mansions in these larger homes where the point may be to spend time as a family, but you accidentally don't see each other. This floor plan solves for that problem that people don't always know about until they've already bought it. Okay, let's step out into one of these patios. Yes, this is a small patio. Think morning coffee, think cocktails, perhaps cigars. But it opens up the views in a way I didn't point out from inside. We have Aldosuro Ranch across the valley. We have the classic San Sophia Peaks. And you can just barely see Wilson on the other side there. I would really have to zoom in through the aspen leaves, especially in the wintertime. Views of the Wilson Peak truly do open up. Of course, here I am inside where that floor to ceiling glass brings it to you in the living room anyhow. But here we are stepping outside. This is a larger patio. It does wrap around, obviously conducive to, say, your gas grill, and it connects to the primary bedroom. Now, what is over here? This is a half-acre lot, and this is all part of the lot, but actually it's interesting. The neighbor and the owner of this home purchased the in-between lot, split it up, and converted it into passive open space. That means you have all of that space in a very low density, in perpetuity living situation. Pretty smart, pretty cool. Here we are in the primary, and I'll show you how this links to the main home. But just appreciate how much natural light we still have in this room. High volume, high ceilings. We truly have a spa-like bathroom here. And let me show you what I mean. I don't just mean a better than average soaking tub. I mean a true built-in, gorgeous, glossy soaking tub here. We have those same awesome views from the tub, but notice you have complete privacy here. The lot is a sloping lot. You are at an elevation impossible for any neighbor or anyone to see through, and you just enjoy those peak views from your soaking tub. Of course, the water closet is a private thing. Obviously, these are all gorgeous hardwoods. This is a heavy, probably walnut door. And we have this dual shower in here, dual vanities. Let's continue on back into the primary bedroom. I just can't stop pointing out the light. But you also have the warmth of the fireplace here. Cool stone mantle. We have the logs, which add that rustic, classic sense of warmth. But as you notice here, we don't have a dated floor plan. So that really stands out among these log homes. We have a true walk-in closet here. With all of these built-ins, you could really see the pride of ownership when you see things like the built-ins. And speaking of pride of ownership, this home has over $450,000 of capital improvements recently done here. The home itself was built in 2001 with updates, remodels occurring in 2021, 2024, and now 2026. A lot of that includes staining, brightening up the logs, improving the masonry, a brand new metal roof, which we will look at in just a moment. But the metal roof is absolutely crucial in today's changing insurance landscape. Before we step into the kitchen, here we are with a walk-in pantry, generously proportioned walk-in pantry. Let's check out the kitchen. This is a very practical, very usable kitchen. It's almost a nook in the corner of the main living area. As you would expect, Viking range and hood, large stainless Viking refrigerator, freezer, and dishwasher. There's really beautiful, intricate staining and millwork in all of the cabinetry. It is, of course, this hardwood throughout the majority of the home. And just consider the position of the kitchen out. It gives you access to the rest of the home, but it's the right size that it just hides away, but it's large enough to produce meals for your family and your friends. And it's situated to help entertain the room and have easy access when you are hosting. Let's just appreciate the dining table and the sitting area that truly just brings the outside into you. These are phenomenal views. And as you may notice, these are forever views. The way that the hillside slopes, there is almost no opportunity for a neighbor to build and block your views moving forward. So there's a lot of value and insurance in a home like this if you absolutely prioritize big views. Okay, so now it's time for one more bedroom. We'll do a very quick spin through there before we go downstairs. So let's call this the secondary primary. It is smaller in size, but it has these high ceilings consistently throughout. It's large volume. It does have its own little patio, separate from where we were just a moment ago. It has this walk-in closet. It has a similar bathroom. And by similar, I just simply mean it has both a shower and a tub. Sometimes we go into these homes and they have only a shower and not a tub, yet are still claimed as a full bathroom. No shortcuts here. Okay, so now it's time to go downstairs. I want to show you the heated 2-car garage, the billiards room, a guest apartment, and we have an awesome bunk room that really just shows how this is a phenomenal home for a family or someone who entertains a lot of people and is purchasing on the lower end of the Telluride market, which honestly is $5 million again. This is one of 2 homes available for less than $5 million today. As of a couple days ago, there were 3, and 1 has just received a contract. Now there are only 2 homes in Telluride Mountain Village for less than $5 million and just 4 project homes, renovation candidates in the town of Telluride in that same price band. Okay, so here's the billiards room. This is part of the recent remodel. Really cool wet bar, perfect spot to enjoy the game or each other's company, even with the screen off. The Live Edge lounge table is super cool, as well as the built-in shelving. We have really cool lighting and tin ceilings. This really invokes being in a classic tavern type place. Just look at the lighting in the ceiling here. This is a true billiards room. We're not talking about modifying your flex room to accommodate. This is where you really want to spend time and enjoy the craftsmanship and the artistry going on. And of course, you can step out to this flagstone patio with these cool alpine chairs. There is a pathway all the way around, and I'm going to take us all the way around to this other patio, which leads to the bunk room. Now, I'm not going to go into the bunk room from here. I just wanted to show you that that is part of the property. We're going to go back the way we came and access the other rooms from the inside. All right, so let's go. And here it is. This is the bunk room. Sleeping arrangements for 4. Thoughtful storage. I don't just mean the storage here and the storage here. I mean thoughtful storage as if you were sleeping in one of these beds yourself. That's all part of the picture. Here's that patio. I promised you a guest apartment. I do mean it. You can see we have a second kitchen with granite and that same gorgeous hardwood. And from the kitchen sink, excellent views. But we then go in here to this other bedroom, and this is what I mean by guest apartment that conjoins. We have a bathroom here, just a quick peek, and a closet. Before going upstairs, how could I forget? Heated 2-car garage. This is a large garage with a special feature. I don't mean the bench press. I mean the fresh, ooh, I could smell that cedar sauna. Super cool. When you get these, it's hard to not have them. We have a sauna for, let's honestly say 3 people. Now, no one likes to overshare, but saunas can be tight, and I think we've all been in some tight ones, myself included. I'm going to call that a 4-person sauna. Back to the main level. Pardon the tangent, but check out the driftwood with the detailed wrought iron nails, railroad ties to hang your jackets from. Really cool. So as we step outside, as we've talked about ad nauseum in other videos, 30% stone is part of the architectural code in the town of Mountain Village. And we see this local Telluride gold stone here at this house as well. Awesome sense of arrival. Truly gorgeous home. I told you we would talk about the roof. You could see it is brand new. It is all metal. That is so important in today's changing insurance landscape anywhere in the Mountain West. With, of course, no one likes to talk about it, fire, wildfire danger. When you have a metal roof and as much defensible space as this home does, consider we don't have a ton of trees surrounding us. That is very good news in terms of getting insurance in perpetuity. What else can we say? If you're interested in the true cost of ownership in a home like this, be sure to call us or text us or reach out, whether it's an email, any simple questions you might have. Costs of ownership here also include things like taxes. In this case, it was just over $15,000 for the year in the year 2025. This home has very little deferred maintenance. I'll dare to say no deferred maintenance given the history of the remodels and the fact that it just had $450,000 in capital improvements. So rest assured, if you choose a home like this, you've chosen wisely. And this is something I would also dare to say is the value play of 2026. You may have seen other homes in the same price range on our channel, and the differences speak for themselves in terms of the pride of ownership, the maintenance history, etc. This is the kind of home you cannot go wrong with. When we're talking about ski access, there's a couple different ways that's best for a private conversation at this point in today's video, but we can talk about all those logistics and other factors in cost of ownership. I'm Jonathan Yaseen with the Yaseen brothers at Telluride Properties. We'll see you in the next one.